Welcome back to my stream. I've been out of Twitch for quite a long time. I mean, I've been around in a sense, but also not been streaming for a while. I think almost 2 months. For various reasons. I was first traveling, then I was just, let's say, very busy, and didn't have the chance to stream the way I wanted to. Here and then I had some time, but I wasn't ready because a few things happened. I made some changes to my setup here, but I'm now ready to stream again, so here I am. I'm also seeing that perhaps my headset is a little bit loud. Again, it has been a while, so some things may need to be set again. Maybe not. Let's make it like this, maybe. And then you can let me know if it is too loud or not. I'll check the VOD again after the stream, probably tomorrow, to make sure everything is alright. Anyway, there will need to be a little bit of trial and error. Otherwise, I'm happy to be back. I'll be back more often, starting from today, and hopefully for the next few months, I'll be streaming more regularly. In any case, let's start with the main thing here, which is Elite. It looks like my my stream deck thing here is working. I don't really have a stream deck, but something similar to it. Seems like it's still working. I need to check on all the audio things because some stuff has changed since the last time I streamed, so need to make sure everything is right, and it seems to be alright. So here I am. I'm Jameson Memorial, usual spot, and I need to go visit a place or two before I leave out for the black. But tonight, essentially, after doing this couple of errands, I'm going back here, which is not really Hawkins Gap. The stream title is a little bit of a lie, but not really, because that is eventually the destination in a few days. This trip will take probably 2-3 days, depending on how many stops I make. I could do it only one day, like just 3, maybe 4 hours, maybe less, but I'll probably stop every once in a while if I see especially some interesting bios to sample. But otherwise, after I'm joined back with my carrier, which has been sitting here for a few months now, I'll immediately move towards the galaxy core. So I'll be in Hawkins Gap very soon. If not this weekend, by next week I'll be in Hawkins Gap for sure, because I'm pretty much done visiting this region. So I only want to check like a Guardian site or two here maybe, but then I'll be visiting Hawkins Gap and staying there for a little while, exploring over the next few weeks. In any case, without further ado, let's begin our journey. This will be not the last place I visit, but close to. I need to remember and not make the same mistake I made almost a year ago and visit strange stations, because otherwise, if I want to go back to the bubble very rapidly by taking the escape pod, I'll be stuck again who knows where. So I need to make sure the last station I visit is well within the bubble, so I can grab my ships. I need to make sure the station has a shipyard, so I can just get any ships I want. I'm also seeing that potentially my bit rate is unstable. Hopefully not. I might need to make a change. Oh, this is not foreseen. I forgot to take out white dwarfs. I don't want to visit the white dwarfs. Oh well. Frameshift drive charging. So the first destination tonight is weird, because I need to visit the dweller and pin a blueprint before I leave. I probably won't need it in the black, but if I do, I want it to be there. Currently I have charge enhanced power distributor. Pin with the dweller. I want to have engine focused, because most of my exploration ships have engine focused power distributors. They're almost all completely engineered, but I think there might be one or two that are like 90% done, so they could use a few more, some more engineering. Again, I honestly, I don't think I'll ever use it, but you never know. And I'm really excited to go back to full exploration, because last week I was joining, no, actually this week I joined briefly Tommy's side in the Eagles Nebula doing some exobiology, and that was so fun. I did everything I wanted to do in the bubble. I did a bunch of Thargoid combat. That was one of the reasons I was not really ready for streaming, because I was doing Thargoid combat like randomly, like 1 hour here, 1 hour there. So it was not something regular where I sit and I do consistently. Also, I'm not really that good, so I didn't want to bother my viewers with embarrassing situations. It was a lot of fun though, but I took out all the need to do Thargoid combat, so I'm satisfied in that regard. I also did a bunch of ground Odyssey engineering stuff. That was until early December, and I shared quite a bit of that with you, but I finished engineering one suit, I think, which is a suit I never ended up using, but it's a suit, it's an Artemis suit that is meant for some more challenging Spire exobiology. I made it just in case it was ever necessary, but it looks like that the future of the game won't involve much Spire action anymore. So I actually think I didn't fully engineer it. I only engineered it a couple of times, and then wasn't really needed anymore. So is it this one? It's so hard to see the blue landing pad signals. I need to try and change the night vision. Warning, landing Yeah, I know. Classic landing shield situation. Anyway,
Docking procedure completed.
let's do the pen. Power distributor. Engine. Aha. Aha. Oh, I want to engineer it. I thought this ship was completely engineered. I want to finish that tiny little thing. I have plenty of materials. That's the other thing I've been doing the last few weeks. Collecting a lot of materials. Pen. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, now the last visit, or maybe second to last, is to do some material trading. Looks like this could be a good location. Let me see. Oh, looks like I've been here before. Whitson Hub. Whitson Hub. That's fine. That should be fine for my last visit, so I don't really have to worry about it. But I still want to make sure that there's at least a shipyard. Because if there is a shipyard, then I can move any ship that I have, that I leave in the bubble, and be ready to do anything I need to do if I need to come back to the bubble instantly. Let's see if I can correct this unstable bitrate. It doesn't make any sense because it seems to be doing fine, but I think it may be due to this. I recently learned that in OBS one can change the bitrate while live, so I just did that. A few days ago I tried streaming at 7,000 kilobit per second, and Twitch was very happy with it. But apparently not anymore. I don't know. It's just showing the bitrate as being unstable for some reason. We'll see. And you can let me know if something is not looking fine. Let me check my other monitor here. It looks fine here. So, yep. All right. And in the future, which means really possibly as soon as next week, if I can get everything set up and everything works fine, I may be starting to stream in 2K. Not that there's much to see, but I think I can do that. Because in the meantime, I also fixed an issue with my laptop. it wasn't overheating, but it was running hotter than usual. And it turned out that the heatsink system was not well coupled with the CPU. The GPU was fine, but the CPU was not. And I have no idea why. But now it's working fine again. And the CPU is nice and cool. So I think I was getting some performance hit on that because I think my CPU was throttling every once in a while. Which I started to notice because this game and other games were stuttering every once in a while, which didn't happen before. And at first I thought it was due to an update or something, but no one else was experiencing the same thing, which means it was really on my end. Yeah, too fast, as usual. I haven't used my Great Phantom much lately, so I need to get used to it again. Yeah. No, never slow down. I'm on a tight schedule here. I need to explore as much as I can. Alright. There should be a shipyard. Perfect. In fact, you know what? I think I have... Yep, some data to sell. Good. Contacts. Material trader. That's the last thing I need to do. Okay. Now. I'll get some of these. These are all good. See, biotech conductors and the exquisite focus crystal are coming from Thargoid Combat. Thargoid Combat is excellent for 3 things. Credits, not that I really needed them, but they just throw credits at you. High-grade materials, that's really nice. And combat rating. In fact, I got 2 ranks of combat between ranking for the Federation and Thargoid Combat, and it was mostly Thargoid Combat really. Like it's hard, but it's an insane amount of like combat ranking. So if you ever need to do that, highly recommend. So I think I need only compound shielding really, which means I can trade some of these as well. Compound shielding is running low because it's needed for, let me see, not for utility. Don't think I've ever done any of these. Now the material helper is thinking. Come on. No? Oh well. Let's see. I think the rest is fine. I'll get some proto-radiolic. Don't really use many of these. In fact, I don't even use too many of these, and I just got some. Okay. Alright. I thought about doing some more high-grade emissions, but was not really my thing. Oh, almost forgot. Music. Alright. Okay. Think I'm done. Yeah. Lower grade stuff is good. I could get some more data though. Let's do this. Let's do some encoded trading as well. In Canon Doc. Canon Doc. Perfect. And then we're good to go.
Landing couple is disengaged. You are clear to leave.
Fairly recently, like 2-3 weeks ago, I accidentally blew up someone by boosting into them. Needless to say, the station was not happy with what I did. And I blew up like 2 seconds after that. Or better, I was blown a couple of seconds after that. Alright.
Speed restrictions are now lifted.
Oh.
Flight control out.
I thought I had started this already. Just a few things here. Perfect. And of course, as usual, if you have any questions or anything, or want to say anything, feel free to say something in chat. Otherwise, I always appreciate the lurks, as a big-time lurker myself. Yeah. Come on. Need to adjust my monitors here, and it's a tablet, so changing window size and that kind of stuff is kind of tricky. Come on. Yep. Okay. Better. Need to also pay attention here. Don't want to start with loops right away before actually leaving the bubble. Oh, come on. There. Perfect. I had to think about how this station was rotating.
Welcome to aligned base. Please approach the station and assist its commander. Access granted. Adjust heading for approach to pad 03.
Not sure I've ever heard this like traffic control voice. Maybe, but something new. No, too much. It's all good practice for planetary landings. I know that every time I come back to a station, the first few landings are a bit rough because I'm used to the field carrier, which, you know, everything is flat, you don't need to fit the mail slot or anything, so I just slam onto the pad. Anyway, material trader. Here I need some of this stuff. It should be sufficient. Some of this. And maybe a few of these. And then some of the FSD stuff, so this is not very convenient at all. Okay, and okay, no more. It should be enough for any FSD that I may ever need. This is a shipyard, so I'm good. I don't need any limpets, so yep, 0, because I can always synthesize them. Raw materials, I'm good. Not exceptionally good, but good. I was doing some brain trees yesterday night, so I collected some raw materials, but I could use some more, but I'll do them at the Guardian sites next to the carrier. And every once in a while I find shards anyway. So I think I'm good. No need for the material helper anymore. Observatory core is active. Marker connector is active. Ready to go. I won't plot a neutron route. Well, maybe I should. Let me think about it. Yeah, let's do a neutron route, because there's not gonna be much next to the bubble. Although, when going back to the bubble on Monday or Tuesday, I found a system that was already scanned but had 3 previously unsampled stratum tectonicus. So that was something like 300 millions in like half an hour. Because it was probably one of those systems that was mapped before Odyssey was even a thing. So let's whip out the neutron router, and I will need to know the location of my carry, which is already in, actually. But this is very nice. So let me, where should I put this? Maybe here. Perfect. Better jump range. There we go. All right. Well, first destination is actually already kind of far away. It's something like 8-9 jumps. So that's my first neutron star. 10 jumps. Alright. Well, never mind then. I probably didn't need this then. Anyway. It's strange though. Why isn't it routing me through Jackson Lighthouse? Oh well. Not a problem. Oh. White dwarfs. Forgot about white dwarfs. I can fix that in a second. Nope, 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 pointing the wrong way. Here. That's also why I don't like white dwarfs. For some reason they often point me towards the star. The jet doesn't push me away, it points me towards the star. Here. White dwarfs. Let's do this. Then this again. It should be set. Yep, it is.
Frameshift drive charging.
So if everything goes well, I'm probably streaming again tomorrow night, unless I'm really too tired, which was one of the reasons why I wasn't streaming the last couple of weeks. I really wanted to, but the last 2 weeks were way busier than I thought they would be. I need to finish scooping. There we go. Good enough. And so I often found myself being a bit too tired to stream. But tomorrow should be a relaxed day, which means I'm gonna be streaming. And I won't be streaming on Saturday. Also because there is a stream chain marathon to raise funds for Nikki Dangerous, who's a fellow streamer, awesome streamer, always extremely fun to watch. Who is in big need of a new PC to to run games on, and so a lot of streamers are running a fundraiser for Nikki. and so I'm gonna be following that a lot, essentially. So I won't be streaming on Saturday, but there's a good chance I'm gonna be streaming on Sunday afternoon or evening, probably doing some science, maybe also Elite Dangerous. But there's a few things that I have in program, among which is some microscopy. It has been a long time since I streamed something on the microscope. That is actually how I started. I started by streaming that and Kerbal Space Program a few years ago. That was during the pandemic. It's an hobby I developed during the pandemic, completely unrelated to it, but you know, I was stuck at home all day long, so microscopy is kind of conductive to that. You know, you don't really need to go anywhere except to grab some samples, but that was about it. So there is a chance you're gonna see me, a geologist, on a microscope. Because kind of a curious thing, which really speaks a lot about one's preparation to do something, like, or more than preparation, like how one could be fit or not to do some kind of particular activity, is the fact that, especially in high school, I did better in biology than geology, because I don't know, it's something I always liked. Eventually I chose geology and I love it, but biology still has kind of a special place in my interests. In fact, if one is good at biology, can understand a lot of aspects in geology way better than you know, not knowing anything about biology. Like, a lot of geologic processes are actually, you know, very well intersected with biological processes. In fact, there's entire, like, rock formations that are built by organisms that otherwise we wouldn't have, like carbonates. Like, think about the Dolomites, entire mountains that wouldn't be there if it wasn't for, you know, corals and tiny plankton that built shells out of calcium carbonate. That's an excellent example of that. Not the only one. I sense server connection issues. Okay, good. When it takes so long to jump, usually it's because the connection to the game server is not too happy. Is this a 3-star system? Kind of. Okay. It's probably about time I start looking at what I encounter in my journey. You know, the first 15 to 20 jumps usually are more like traveling than any actual exploration, because usually the systems have already been mapped in full, so no real need to remap them again, unless there is something interesting. Neon to geological. No, thank you. It's gonna be a bacterium ashes, and actually, what else could it be? Neon atmosphere on an icy planet. It's ashes and what? Kind of forget. What is the other one?
Body 4. Icy ring.
This must be one of the new additions I made to Observatory Core. I think it's gonna tell me every time I find an icy ring, which is not really needed at the time, so I may have to disable it. Wait, did I misread that? Was it 2 geological signals? Was 2 geological, wasn't it? 2 geologicals. Misread it. I thought it was 2 biologicals. It was like... Because I think in this region an icy planet with neon atmosphere is bacterium ashes, and honestly I don't think there is a second one unless it's what is the plant that is... It kind of looks like, I don't know, some roots coming out of the ice. I've seen it only a few times. I don't know if I'm misremembering, but something propagitus. Propagitus. Well. Oh well. Not very important at this time. Anyway. This will be the first neutron coming up. So let's see if I can do 2 or 3 systems at a time. Ooh. Fun. Here. Ah. Nope. Let's try with 2 neutrons. This works. Sometimes I can program like 2 or 3 jumps, or actually 3 or 4 jumps in a row without having to copy paste each one. And I could also use a few days ago I installed the journal processor app that has, apparently it has a link to the neutron plotter, so that I can basically just paste in every single jump and not have to worry about like copying every single time. Like automatically knows which jumps I'm making. Let's check if there is anything of interest. No. Next system. I'm gonna make like something like another maybe 3-4 neutron jumps, and then now I'll do just regular routing. So maybe I'll find something new. Oh, hello. Thank you for the lurk. Very nice to see you. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. This is my first time streaming in a couple of months, so you may have to bear with me a little bit. Where's the neutron? I think I'm just circling it. I'm a bit rusty at neutron jumps, as you can see. I'm a bit too fast. Oh, yeah, see, did it again. Oh well. I'll learn. Or better, relearn. Was it already supercharged? Did I miss a supercharge? I guess I did. Whoops. Oh well. We're a bunch of bodies here, so... Ooh. Oh, hello, thank you. Thank you so much for donating to Khan Academy. Oh, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Was a bit loud, so I kind of scare myself there. I may need to turn down the volume a little bit. Looks like all these bodies have been mapped and visited already. Although there might be something interesting. So let me map them, because there might still,
Body C3.
you know,
Argon atmospheric landable with life.
something new to me.
May host a marked biological. Body C5.
Yeah.
Neon atmospheric landable with life. May host a marked biological. Body C1.
Although these are orbiting a
atmospheric landable with life.
brown dwarf,
May host a marked biological.
so it may not be anything too
C2.
special.
Nitrogen atmospheric landable with life. May host a marked biological and may host a high value biological.
Okay.
Body C6A. Argon atmospheric landable with life. May host a marked biological. Body C7. Neon atmospheric landable with life. Body C8.
Oh wow.
Neon atmospheric landable with life. May host a marked biological.
These are new. Everything here is new. How far are they? No, wait. This was already open. Yeah. Let's see. I'll go. I'll go here anyway. Especially because I'm seeing that we have advertisements coming in. So this seems to be a good point to start this super cruise, and then maybe get the heads away. I typically run 3 minutes of ads every hour. So basically, you know, I take a break, and then during those 3 minutes, so you don't have to watch the ads. Absolutely, you can also take a break, do whatever you want, and then you get almost an hour advertisement free. So you don't have to watch any of those. So what I'm gonna do is to run 3 minutes of ads right away, so then you'll get an hour free of ads. Oh, hello Walker, very nice to see you again. Absolutely more science and beer. Well, I don't have a beer, I just have a seltzer type of thing, but hope you enjoy your beer. Alright, I'll see you in like 3-4 minutes. Just the time to get this super cruise done, get rid of ads, and we'll be back. Alrighty. Everyone should be free of heads now. The super cruise is still going on. It's probably gonna take another 2-3 minutes. In the meantime, I can tell you that in this planet C3, there's 2 biologicals. In fact, you know what? Why don't I show you? Whoops. Thought the cursor was not here. Here. This is what we are looking at. So anything here is gonna be new. In fact, I may also want to go to C2, but we'll start with C3 and then probably go to either C2 or C5, one of these two, because these are all new things and we want the new things. Anyway. And I think if I saw correctly, all these planets have been visited before, but doesn't matter. Still something new to me. And since I enjoy exploration and not really the money, I'm good with it. So yeah, probably this one, then this one for the informant, and then this other one, or something like that. Oh, and another thing that I learned from, I think it was Object Orient, was to take a look at the ore review every once in a while, which I never really did. I mean, I know it exists, but it's very handy to plan routes. Like, for example, maybe for me, since I'm coming from that direction, maybe it's slightly more convenient to visit C2 first and then go C3, C4. In fact, you know what? I may just do that. Yeah, let's do that. And you can kind of see it this way: C2, C3, C4. They're all kind of neatly lined up. So we'll do the bacterium informant first and then the other stuff later. Also, when I reach my fleet carrier, either this weekend or very early next week, so probably Monday, I'm gonna transport all my other exploration ships, and then we can basically explore with anything we want. I have 7 ships engineered for exploration. This is only one of them. There's plenty of choice. A couple of them are already there, which are the DBX and the Anaconda. The others are a Sidewinder, a Cobra, and an Eagle. And what's the other one that I'm missing? Oh, the courier.
Body
And I think
C2
that's all.
may host a marked biological and may host a high
Yeah.
value biological.
So 7 ships. Bunch of them are a small footprint. That is actually on purpose because last time I explored with a small ship, which was the Imperial Eagle, I found it was way nicer actually than larger ships because essentially you don't need an SRV, you can just hop from place to place super quick and it can land pretty much everywhere. So that's why I engineered all those small ships. And I'm really looking forward to use them. Except the DBX. That was already engineered. I tried it a couple of times, but it's not really my thing, but it was already engineered, so I just left it. I don't have any other use for the DBX. So still an option, but probably you won't see me using it much. Unless you really want to see it. Then I can do an exploration or two on the DBX. Nope, no, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to do this. Now, bacterium informum, usually it's not tragic to find. If I remember correctly, it's like this. I thought it was darker, honestly, but here it is.
First partial sample collected.
This is an interesting texture. You know, this kind of like red ice is probably fairly similar to what a lot of objects even in our solar system look like in reality, especially icy bodies in the Kuiper belt, so in the outer regions of the solar system. Almost all of them have this reddish tint when looked at through a microscope, a telescope, not a microscope, the other way around. And that is due to
Minimum distance reached.
a variety of reasons.
You've traveled over 500 meters from previous
But mainly the formation of some substances that are called tholins, which tend to have a reddish color, reddish to black color. And I can show you an example once I find the next bacterium, which is right there actually. Yeah, there's an entire colony. Look at this. It's kind of neat. It's like a petri dish with basically colonies of bacteria. So let me scan the bacterium and then I'll show you what these objects look like. And for some reason lately, sometimes the sprinting doesn't work. Like right now it's not working. I'm trying to sprint, but I can jump. Sprinting doesn't work.
Second partial
Oh, well.
sample collected.
I'll have to figure out why. So tholins. In fact, you know what? I don't really need the router anymore. I'm already finding interesting stuff. Arokoth. This is what those objects look like. This is Arokoth. It's a Kuiper Belt object visited by New Horizons. And as you can see, it's not quite the same red tint, but it's pretty close. And this object is not very big. It's like a few kilometers across, I think. Is there a scale bar? Of course, no. Maybe more details. NASA. Let's see if they provide a scale bar. No, no scale bar. They don't like geologists. I need a scale bar. You know what? I can find it from the details. This object is... where is it? Albedo... where's the size? Oh, here. 18 kilometers. Of course, it's kind of weird shaped, so so it's only like kind of a mean radius. And actually, this is a no, it's a diameter, so mean diameter. It's fairly small, right? So it's kind of like a large icy asteroid, really. But yeah, it looks reddish, and it's the color is due to the presence of tholins. In fact, it probably says why. Yeah, here. It's because this object has a bunch of methanol, hydrogen cyanide, fun, ice, and complex organic compounds. And these are really the tholins. Not to be confused with tholians, which is a species in Star Trek. But yeah, see, like the Wikipedia page of tholin shows this object because it's an excellent example for it. But yeah, and it's just a class of compounds. There's compounds of all kinds. For example, they have been found on Titan, moon of Saturn, on Europa, moon of Jupiter, Rhea, another moon of Saturn, on the icy mountains of Pluto. They are pretty much everywhere, and they are just in general an organic compound similar in structure to something like this in general. Anyway, first geology, planetary science moment of
Minimum
tonight.
distance reached. You've traveled over 500 meters.
Oh,
from
hello
previous
NPC,
sample.
how are you? Welcome to Gulf Fuel. We have sale today 100 Thrithium for 100k each. Or buy bulk and get 1,000 for the... for first, the 100k is not really a good price, but I'm a little bit suspicious about the 1,000 quantity deal. Something smells fishy. I saw a bacterium right here. Anyway.
Sample collection complete.
Alright. Now to Planet 3. I love the sound of the Phantom. Oh, well, I'll just go back here because I already know where to go next. Oh, too shallow. Need to gain some altitude first. So this plant is probably gonna be the bacterium and the fonticulua. Most likely won't have the electric eye, but you never know. Once I found, I think it was only fonticulua and electric eye and no bacterium. Or maybe only bacterium and electric eye, I can't remember, but pretty sure it was fonticulua and electric eye. And electric eye is always so cool. In this case it's the pluma, which, if I remember correctly, it's the one that kind of looks like a palm tree. But we'll see in a second. And these places are also a very good reason to not skip, or at least not always keep brown dwarfs and other like non-scoopable stars. because you never know what you're gonna find. Like before going back to the bubble, like a few months ago, the bacterium, the new Codex Discovery bacterium I found, was around the T-Tauri star, so non-scoopable. A lot of people just skip those, but
Body C3 may host a marked
you know,
biological.
these less visited systems is where the cool stuff is. So yeah, it looks like this is Bacterium and Fonticulo. Nothing special, but still new to me, so I'll visit it. It's gonna be a very quick sampling anyway. And at some point I still need to do the giveaway for those lunar maps that I promised I would do a while ago. I haven't forgot about that. I want to keep my promises. I have these 2 maps that I got for free, and each map is actually a set of 2. I don't remember if it's 2 separate sheets or if it is only 1, but it's kind of like, the format is kind of like this map that I have here on this wall, or you may see another one down there. Those are 2 Mars maps. But yeah, I have these 2 lunar maps that are, one is, well, actually both of them both have like imagery from the wide angle camera, I think, and the other one is topography. So maps of the moon, and at some point I will organize the giveaway, so you have a chance to get a free lunar map if you're interested. Hello Radio, how are you? Glad to find you here. As you can see, I'm now playing the watery ships. I'm playing the more spacey ships. Hello Kitty. Oh, look at that. All the good friends. How are you both? Uh-oh, I was already skipping on the Fonticulo. It spawns very shallow to the surface. Here. Doing well? I'm really glad of that. I'm also doing well. I'm a bit tired, but not too much. Today was kind of a long day. I was reading a lot of documents, which is, you know, interesting but tiring mentally. So I need a little bit of recovery with something that clears the mind and is relaxing. It's just this. Oh, you can't sleep? Oh, I'm so sorry about that. You know what? Lately I kinda have the same problem. In good part, it's my fault because, as I was saying earlier, my last 2-3 weeks were very busy, and so to keep me sharp during the day, I've been drinking a lot of espressos. The problem with espressos is that they keep me sharp late at night, which is an unfortunate side effect. So sometimes you may have seen me on playing this game like kinda late at night because I couldn't sleep. And the problem is that even when I stop drinking all the coffee, my
Minimum
brain then
distance
was
reached.
set on
You've traveled
working
over
late at
500
night
meters from
or
the previous
playing
zone.
late at night, and so I I've been trying to reset my schedule to early sleeping times, and I think I'm already beyond the range, so can already sample this one. But oh well, thank you. You're way too kind, Kitty. I hope you'll find the stream relaxing and peaceful enough to find your sleep. Yeah, see, now I can run. I don't know why it wasn't working earlier.
Second partial
I wonder
sample
if it is
collected.
like a conflicting setting that I accidentally made or something like that. Crate Phantom. Crate Phantom, fully engineered for exploration, really. In fact, if you're interested, I can find you a link to Etsy for this ship. It's not gonna be 100% identical, but pretty close. Thorget, hello,
Minimum
hello.
distance reached.
So nice to see you.
You've traveled over
Thank you for the
500
lurk.
meters from previous zone.
Always appreciate the lurk. Being a big time lurker myself. Like for example today, when I was going through all those documents, I was lurking in at some point in 4 different channels. What I do is that I open a tab for each one, and then I mute typically 2 or 3 at a time, and then every once in a while I switch. You know, I like to show support to everyone and, you know, follow a little bit of everyone.
Join me, and together.
Oh, thank
we
you,
can rule the
Thorget.
galaxy.
Oh, you're always such a constant in this channel. Thank you so much for the Prime subscription. Really appreciate it. Almost a year. Absolutely. 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 Thank you so much. You're amazing. In fact, it's like baby time, 9 months. I know this probably sounds weird, but 9 months. That's incredible. Thank you so much. Yeah, I was in Stargoid. I was in Realms. I was in Rainmans. I was in... Who else? Someone else. I was in an Italian stream. One of the first few streamers that I started following consistently. Now, a couple of years ago, I think. And I was also following at some point... Who else I was following? There was someone else, I think. Oh, someone streaming The Long Dark, which is another game I enjoyed in the past. I need to find this Bacterium vesicula, which is probably camouflaging here. Is it this thing? No, that's a rock. Let's try the night vision trick. You know, the trick is to find the first one. Is this... It is. There you go. The trick is to find the first one. As you can see, this is almost perfectly camouflaged. Once you find the first one, the rest are very easy to... Well, not very easy, but much easier to spot. Because at that point you know which pattern to follow and look for. So our youth target, am I pronouncing your name correctly? Target? I've been saying target, but I know it's probably like target. I haven't seen you in a long time. I can't remember when was the last time, but it must have been, I don't know, 2-3 months probably. Where is the bacterium? Oh, here. See, I couldn't even find it in front of me. There you go. There you go.
First partial sample collected.
No. There you go.
Minimum distance reached. You've traveled over 500 meters from previous sample.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully everything is good. First one. I almost missed it. It kind of looked like a rock. But yeah, hope everything gets well soon. If it's not all good already. Would love to see you around. Maybe even meet around. I know it's kind of hard to meet in the black or stuff like that, but it has been done before. I met, for example, with 2020 a few times before out in the black. I would love to be out exploring with anyone. If anyone is up to it, especially now that they have a fleet carrier. You can also use it as a base if you want to sell your data or your bios or stuff like that. You're more than welcome to. There's on my carrier there's no additional tariffs in addition to what the game imposes. Missed the exploration. Well, I missed it too, honestly. I really want to try these other aspects of the game. Like, again, Thargoid combat, and also a little bit of ground action. But now I'm ready for a bunch of exploration. Really excited for it. Especially because closer to the galaxy core there's all these guardian sites and that have been partially mapped, and especially one of them is being targeted for some fairly heavy mapping with voxels and all that kind of stuff, but
sample collection complete.
There's still probably many guardian sites to be discovered, and you know, the chances of finding one are very small, but they are not zero. There's always a good chance to here and there to find something new, and I want to try, you know, maybe spend 2-3 weeks at each one of those sites, regions, and if I find anything cool, then good. Otherwise, it's just gonna be regular exploration. Let me see. We have 5 and 6A. 5 and 6A, so nothing on C4. Apparently, no, nothing. C5, which is Ashes, and 6A. Let's go to 5. So we find that bacterium Ashes. And then we can move to 6A, which is also probably gonna be bacterium and fonticulua, but it may also have the electrici. So you don't know until you map it. Oh, other news, since last time I was streaming, I mentioned that I was ranking up a little bit. In fact, I am now deadly in combat rank, and I got to elite in trade. I think those were the only 2 changes though. Trade was mostly by actual trading. I can't remember when I got to Tycoon, but I was actually trading something and I ranked up to Tycoon, so at the point I realized I was only 1 rank away to Elite, so I started trading a bunch of stuff because I wanted that Elite insignia. And for the combat again, it was largely due to Thargoid combat. Thargoid combat is challenging, but also gives back a lot in terms of both money, materials, and also ranking. It's a very fast way, probably the fastest way to rank in combat. I killed probably, I don't know, something like 1,000 scouts, 120 cyclops, and a few more of the other kinds of Thargoids. It was a lot of fun, actually. Surprisingly so. I was not expecting it to be so much fun, honestly, like so much entertaining. Combat has never really been my thing in games in general, but that one was fun. I think it was mostly due to the challenging aspect of it. It was just, you know, it was not just, you know, aim and shoot. You have to be careful. Yeah, 85. Have you seen the new Python Mark II? Yes. That is a sexy ship. That is a sexy ship.
Body C5
Python
may host a
Mark
marked
II.
biological.
Yeah, it's already here. Man, this is a cool ship. This is a cool ship. I'm for sure gonna get it, even if it turns out to be not a good ship. It looks so good. It looks mean. At the same time, it has those smooth lines. It kind of looks like something in between, like a sports car and an F-22. You know, the lines. You know, the lines of the F-22. This kind of somewhat rounded lines that the F-22 has. You know, in part this ship kind of reminds me of those. Not saying it's the same, but I don't know, maybe also the color, these squarish panels, right? I mean, this one has a camo thing on it, but where is it? Here. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, you can see some of the panels. It reminds me of a little bit like that, and the F-22 is probably my favorite. My favorite plane. Oh yeah, this is the ashes. I was like, why is it only bacterium? Yeah, it's. I'm for sure gonna get it. In fact, depending on how it's released and what else is happening in the bubble, it might be a good reason to do the escape pod thing again. Now that I'm sure I'm gonna be back in the bubble at a station with ships, with a shipyard. You know, if there is a CG or something like that, you never know. I'm ready. I'm gonna be back immediately. Let me see where I'm going. Ooh. This was not a good idea. I should have gone on the sunlit side. Where is the star? With respect to this. That's the problem with neon atmospheres. Usually they are extremely dark. Isn't the star here? No. Wait a second. Well, star. It's brown dwarf. So the brown dwarf is there. But I had the impression that the planet was a little bit illuminated. Maybe not. Oh well. That's why we have night vision. I'll try my luck. Uh-oh. I didn't realize I was going too fast. That's a good start. First system and I'm already going too fast. Not an issue. I have Reaper limpads AFMEO. I'm kidding. Come on. There we go. Okay. It should be slow enough. I'm at 0. Oh, there's the surface. Alright. The search begins. So the problem with ashes, kinda like what's the other one? Vesicula, is that often is very well camouflaged. So the trick is to be very careful of any subtle change in night vision. Use headlights and use the competition scanner. So if I accidentally go across one, I can detect it. And again, once I find the first one, then I know what to look for. The issue here might be that this topography is a little bit rugged. So ashes might not spawn. And don't worry, I'm gonna look for like 5 minutes. And if I don't find it, well, next time. Not gonna bother with it too much. It's probably not here. Oh, I think I saw something back here. It was like a darker spot. No, it's just a rock. See this yellowish spot? It kind of looked like it could have been a bacterium. Don't think I'm gonna find it. The thing here is that the main, well, the parent star is a brown dwarf, so there is very little light. And apparently Ashes is controlled not by the star, but by the composition of the planet. So I'll probably have better chances on an icy planet around a regular star, where there might be at least some light for me to look through, to look, you know, for the ashes. Alright, I give up. Was worth a try. Now the next one is going to be 6A, hoping for an electric eye, and then finally C8. Although C8 is also probably gonna be an Ashes, so only 6A. I wonder, did anyone actually sample? No? I don't think anyone actually sampled it. So someone, you know, made a footfall, but did not sample the bacterium. Or maybe they did, I don't know. I almost looped. Oh, hunt's incoming, so what I'm gonna do is see if there is a bacterium here, then if so land, otherwise I'll move to to the next planet. Nope. So I'm gonna go here, C8, right? No, actually no, because it's gonna be another Ashes. Alright, well, looks like I'm done here. Which means I can start routing towards my carrier. No. Oh, too fast. It's gonna take a little bit. It's probably gonna be under 50 jumps, maybe more. And a 92, wow, that's like twice the neutron plotter. So I may have to use the neutron plotter every once in a while. Oh, there's a Tommy side online.
Frameshift drive charging.
Oh well, we will see when we find. I like how red this looked. Looks like it has been already mapped. But these are other potential bias. So what I'm gonna do is to quickly scan through this while we're gonna take a break, so you don't have to sit through the advertisements. Alright? So I'll see you in like 3-4 minutes. Yeah, wrong button. All right. Um, everyone should be back from advertisements. Nothing really of interest in this system, other bacteriumaceae, but really it's all stuff that I've already found, so nothing new for me. So, the next one. I should also check if there is a scoopable star coming up soon. Because I don't want to have, you know, to call the rats so soon in my journey, or ever really. I know it would be probably entertaining, but primary store, perfect. I kind of agree with you, Kitty. It's maybe not the only way to explore. I know a lot of people enjoy just, you know, just one ship. The really adventurous take on exploring. That's actually how I started, which is a lot of fun, for sure. But the fleet carrier was, you know, mostly, you know, due to a couple of factors. One of them is the ability to use different ships. Because although I really like the Phantom, I also really enjoy using other ships, like small ships. But also the ability, you know, to break a little bit from exploration, exobiology, and do, let's say, mining, or even just meet with other commanders out in the black sometimes. You know, that's something that you can only do if you have a fleet carrier. Ooh, this is fun. An helium atmosphere with 3 geologicals. High metal content. Is this a valuable planet? Probably not, because helium atmosphere is probably... it's probably not terraformable, which means not valuable. Yep, not valuable. Otherwise, observatory would have told me. But yeah, since I started exploring with the fleet carrier, I probably wouldn't go back. And I mean, you can always go and explore like this with only one ship. You know, nothing is preventing you from doing that. But it's nice to have a base. You know, offload the data after a while. Plenty of commanders who accidentally boosted too close to the surface and lost all their data, sometimes like months of exploration data. You know, it just takes that one accident to lose all of it. Hello Zeke, how are you? So glad to see you here. Welcome in. Aha! That's a new system to explore. Someone didn't do their job, looks like. Wait. I'm also a bit rusty with the FSS. I need to Need to get used to it again. Hello. Well, good night, Radio. Thank you for passing by. Thank you for the lurks and the chats, as always. Hope you have a good sleep. Go home from work. All right. Well, that's a good time to sit down and relax.
Body B6. Neon atmospheric landable with life.
Are you streaming later?
May host a marked biological.
You know, asking for a friend, especially in about 1 hour. Just curious. And I'm referring to Zeke. I just realized I didn't mention I was reading Zeke. Let me see. Another Ashes. In fact, the same one. I tried to find before, but no. Way too far away. And nothing valuable to scan, so next.
Drive charging.
I think this is also a system to scan. Yep.
Body 3. Neon atmospheric landable with life.
Hey Fiery, how are you?
System scan complete.
Okay, did I miss anything? Nope. Next.
Frameshift drive charging.
Still waking up. Story of my life the last few weeks. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I'm glad to be back streaming after like almost 2 months. I meant to stream a little bit earlier, like starting 2-3 weeks ago, but I was exceptionally busy, much busier than I thought it would be, so didn't really have the chance, and also the mental clarity to stream, because often I was really tired. I was playing every once in a while, almost every day, but I was also very tired at night and not really ready and in shape for streaming. But I'm glad I'm back now.
System scan complete.
Nothing.
Frameshift drive charging.
I may have to toggle off these brown dwarfs after a while, because I have the impression I'm gonna see a lot of them. Not sure if brown dwarfs are actually the most common, I guess, almost stellar object. I know M dwarfs are the most common type of star. But besides stars, I wonder if actually brown dwarfs are even more common. It kinda looks like that in game,
Body A3. Neon atmospheric.
but I also
landable with
wonder
life.
in our galaxy if that is the case.
Body A2.
Hey Bristol,
Neon
how are you?
atmospheric landable with life.
I was having the hardest time reading your nickname because I must have turned
Body
off
A1. Neon atmospheric
the
landable with
readable
life.
colors, and I have it in
May
night
host a
mode,
marked
so
biological.
the your name is dark blue on black, and or like dark gray, and it's kind of hard to see. Best dressed, you are way too kind. Absolutely not. It's just flannel thing. Absolutely not.
Frameshift drive charging.
Let me turn on the readable colors. There we go. Wow. How are you, Bristol?
Fuel scooping.
Should probably scoop. Doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. Certainly glad to be back streaming.
Fuel scooping complete.
Was it only 2 bodies? It was only 2 bodies. This is an interesting arrangement. An end dwarf with a gas giant.
Frameshift drive charging.
I think I'm gonna go through maybe another 4 or 5 brown dwarfs, and then I'm gonna turn them off. I'm starting to be a little bit tired of them. I want to see something else. This is interesting. Three pairs of like binary planets. That's a curious system.
Body 7.
This is one of them.
Neon atmospheric landable with life. Body 1. Neon atmospheric landable with life. May host a marked biological.
These are all pinkish. It's a very pink system. Hey Matt, how are you? I'm so happy to see all the friends in chat. Let me see. Body 1. Body 1 may be worth it. Let's go. Let's see. If it is too dark, I'm gonna avoid it. Otherwise, if it isn't, then I'm gonna try and find these ashes. Should have probably got a little bit closer, but this looks like a well illuminated neon atmosphere planet. So it's probably one of my best chances to find that ashes. Must have missed this lice in the back. Anyway, it's probably gonna be everywhere.
Body 1.
Wow.
May host a marked biological.
This is a cool looking planet.
Orbital flight engaged.
Alrighty. Now, ashes. There's the ashes. This was way easier than I thought it would be. As I was gonna say, I don't remember what ashes looks like. This was a lucky find.
First partial sample collected.
I like the texture.
Minimum distance reached.
Oh, it's
You've
everywhere.
traveled over 500 meters from previous sample.
This is way too easy. I wish all neon atmospheres were so easy. Typically they are so dark.
Warning. Dangerously low temperature detected.
37
Second partial
Kelvin.
sample collected.
37 Kelvin. Nitrogen is liquid, probably. Don't know about neon. Probably still not liquid, being
Minimum distance reached.
low atomic number.
You've traveled over 500 meters from previous sample.
What's the name? Noble gas. Kinda curious though, what is the... What's the boiling point, boiling temperature of neon? It's probably also fairly pressure dependent, but... There's another one. The ship is now like in these mounds. There we go.
Warning. Dangerously low temperature detected.
Sample collection complete.
All right. I'm still curious about neon. No, it's not. Here. Aha. it is actually it is not stable as a liquid at low pressures. Interesting. Is this also neon? It is. Okay. Second science time of this stream. You know, if you're new to my streams, I like to talk about some science. So the temperature is between 19 and 37 Kelvin. And so we are let's try to expand this. And in fact, you know, let's do this. And then here. So we are 19 to 37, so we are 0, 10, 15, 19, well, let me do this. 19, something like that, to 37. And the pressure is 0 atmospheres. So we are basically down here somewhere. You know, this is logarithmic, so it's never 0, but it's probably something very low. We are for sure below this. So we are for sure down here. So we are anywhere in this region right here, which means that neon on this planet is only stable as a gas. It is not stable as a solid and could never be stable as a liquid. To be stable as a liquid, the pressure at the surface would need to be at least this. Let me try and draw a line if I can. So, I mean, this is a logarithmic scale, so it's not linear, but something like 0.4 atmospheres. So yeah, it's only a gas, which means that the wait. No, yes. That's what I wanted to do. Which means that what we are seeing here in the ground must be something else, not neon. And I'm wondering about this because I've seen planets where, for example, the atmosphere is made of nitrogen or CO2, and the pressure is high enough and the temperature is low enough that the nitrogen could condense as a liquid or a solid on that particular planet. Which means essentially we should be seeing like lakes of nitrogen or liquid nitrogen. It's kind of an interesting thought, at least for me. Wait. I was like, why isn't it honking? Eight bodies. Do we have to map them? Oh yeah. See, you don't have to wander too far out of the bubble to find unmapped systems. The only issue is that you may need to stick with like brown dwarves or M dwarves.
System scan complete.
Nothing of interest, looks like. Alright. Oh, actually, that was a red dwarf. But still, well, looks like I'm gonna find a neutron soon. So let's go with those. But then I'm gonna switch off the brown dwarfs because I'm a bit tired of them. You're cool. There's almost always something new to find, but I also want to see something different.
You know, I'm something of a scientist myself.
Thank you for that redeem. I
Body
was
A1.
looking for someone to redeem
Potential
it.
guardian ruin body.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Oh, again with that sale? No, it's not a good deal. I want at least 10,000 for 10,000 each.
Body A3. Potential guardian ruin body.
Ooh, where? Probably not a guardian body, but $10K for 10 billion. Yes, sold. Can you deliver here? Let me show where you will need to. Yeah, free top up. Perfect. Here. Can you deliver here in this NGC 3199 Nebula? Oh, I'm gonna buy it. Although I'm not sure if I have 10 billion cash. Probably close to it, but not sure if I have 10 billion cash. Let me see if I can finish this. This mapping. Where's the gas giant? Oh well. I'll find the other ones. It's probably here. You make buy order for 1 million each, and I will start up my carrier.
Body B5.
What if I bail out?
Argon atmospheric landable with life.
I'm not even sure if I can pay you that much. Like, I don't think the game allows me
Nitrogen
to pay you
atmospheric
so
landable
much.
with life. May host a marked biological and has high biological value.
Yeah, there's a bunch of biologicals here. That valuable is a bacterium informum. Oh, and I forgot to look for potential guardian stuff. There's probably nothing there, but You never know. Where's the B system? It's not here. Where is the gas giant? I will have your carrier haunted by a squadron. That is very reassuring. Alright, here it is. Which one is the body with the potential guardian thing? If I remember where to look. Here. A1, A3. Let me see. Those are the B's. A1. Nothing. And A3. Also nothing. Alright. So, then next I have to check B7. This guy. There we go. If you bail out, you will never want to play in open. Am I playing in open? No, perfect room. Because every once in a while I was playing in open, and like lately, the last few weeks. In fact, I was kinda reverse stream sniping. Was mostly cow for all seasons, because I was looking where he was ganking, and I was going in open in the same system, but I think every time the instancing put me somewhere else, like not in the same instance, and I tried that like 2-3 times, and at some point someone interdicted me, but it wasn't anyone with him, or someone else, and honestly they were not very good, because I was in my dolphin, which has like a boost speed of like 500 meters per second, so, and that is boost, not base, boost. And I lost them. I just started boosting, and in like 30 seconds they were not even in the radar anymore. So whoever that was, I don't remember what was the name, but wasn't anyone I knew. They need a better ship, a faster ship. For prompt delivery, add me by replacing underscore with a dot in game. Alright. Wait, I don't have you as a friend in game yet? I thought I did. NPC .07, right?
Body B7 may host a marked biological and has high biological value.
No. Is it not with a dot? Replacing underscore with a dot in game? Oh. Oh, wait. I think I wrote an O. Or maybe I wrote a 0. Aha! There you go. My friend. I thought I already added you as a friend like a while ago. Let me see. I want both of these because bacterium is valuable and fonticulo is neo, so also kind of valuable. Yeah, I accidentally pressed a 0 instead of an O. You think it's a scam, but I've already been paid for, like, really? For a tritium delivery? I mean, I know commanders with hundreds of billions, so 4 billion is nothing to them. Honestly, I don't know how much total cash I have. I have 4.6 here, and I have, I think, another 5 or so in the fleet carrier. Honestly, I don't remember though. I would need to check. Because I've been spending money lately. Like, the last few months. Probably spent like 3 billions, 2-3 billions at least. Oh, it might be challenging to find an informam here. But the fonticulo is easy. If I remember correctly, informum is like a light blue or something like that. So it might actually be easy to find. Don't see any here. Oops. Hurt myself a little bit.
First partial sample collected.
Warning. Dangerously low temperature detected.
That's a cool reflection.
Minimum distance reached. You've traveled over 500 meters from previous sample.
Ah, there it is. That's the informam. It's like an aqua color. Close enough. Alright. Thanks for the friendship. The FSS overlay, what mod is that? Well, first of all, hello, nice to see you there. It's part of EDHM. Here, I'll show you whenever it loads. In the meantime. Well, it's no, I think they mentioned the overlay, the colored overlay. EDHM just loaded,
Second
so
partial
I can show
sample
you.
collected.
No, I don't want to load the update. It's so in EDHM, this is the, I don't know if you know this tool, but it allows you to personalize all the colors, basically. Mostly on ship, but there's a bunch of stuff that you can personalize on foot as well. And if you go here on plugins, 3P mods plugins, I have this overlay, FSS overlay, and I'm using a slightly modified version of this overlay 3. I say partially modified because it's technically the same, but I made the overlay that is on top of the ruler signal thing. I don't know how to explain it. I made it a little bit more transparent because I didn't like how bright it was, but that's the only modification I did. And there's many others. There's like 5 different types of EDHM, of that mod within EDHM. There's the others are slightly different. Like there's 3 that are very similar to each other. The others have, you know, slightly different arrangements of the various labels or colors, but
Minimum distance
they're
reached.
fairly similar to each other, honestly.
You've traveled over 500 meters from previous
And
sample.
it's something I decided to put in, not really because I needed it, but because it doesn't really matter. But I like having an actual kind of scale bar. You know, this is the scientist side of me that likes to have actual labels and numbers on things. And also it's, you know,
Sample collection complete.
something nice to have if someone is not too familiar with that tool. Is that time to lurk? Well, thank you for the lurk, NPC. Always nice to see you. Well, you're welcome. I've been wondering about the same myself, and I think it was Fiery who told me about that. If it wasn't him, it might have been FSD. If it wasn't FSD, then I don't know. But I think it was one of them who told me.
First partial sample collected.
Warning. Dangerously low temperature detected.
Minimum distance reached. You've traveled over 500 meters from previous sample.
There it is.
Second partial sample collected.
Please tell me.
Minimum
Yes.
distance reached.
Just barely.
You've traveled over 500
By like
meters
6
from previous
meters.
sample.
I'm like 506 meters away from the previous sample. Out of 500 minimum.
Sample collection complete.
Dangerously low temperature detected.
Alrighty, I have sampled everything that there is to sample here. It's getting a little bit late, so I think this is a good spot to end the stream.